Alright, Shalom. This is YAHAWAH with the GMS Dallas camp. Alright, first off, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem Rakakadash. Alright, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and real well, and salutations to the Akim scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, keeping his word in truth and sincerity. I just want to do a video going into, the spirit world. And the spirits that where it goes when it leaves the body. Because we all understand that according to the scriptures that once your spirit leaves your body, as in once you give up the ghost, like the scriptures say, when you die, that the spirit goes back to the Most High. And as a matter of fact, I'll get that real quick in the Ecclesiastes, because like the scriptures say, man, the spirit goes back to the Most High who gave it. And we just had a class today going into hell. As it does, how hell, according to Christians, doesn't exist. Alright, so I'm going to start at Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 7. Alright, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. Because that spirit, the Most High gave, he gave it. So it gonna go back to the Most High. In the spirit world, which is what Esau calls the fourth dimension. Because you remember when he died and came back, in that moment that he died, he described what he saw. He saw the first heaven, which is here on earth. Then the second heaven, which is up there in what you would call outer space and all that, the heavens, And then the third heaven, which is, like I said, the spirit realm, the fourth dimension, where the Most High dwells. All right. So like we just read right here, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and then and the spirit shall return to the Most High who gave it. That means that's talking about everybody. Oh shit, it's lucky. That's talking about everybody. How do you prove that? You go to Job the 3rd chapter. Because everybody, even the wicked and the righteous go back. The spirit goes back to the spirit world. All right, look. So we're gonna get Job chapter 3. Start at verse 3. It said, "Let the day perish wherein I was born, and the night in which it was said, there is a man shall conceive." So Job was cursing his birthday. Because he's saying, better was it that I had died in the womb, like we're about to read right now. All right. It says, "Let the day be darkness. Let not the Most High regard it from above. Neither let the light shine upon it. Let darkness and the shadow of death stain it. Let a cloud dwell upon it. Let the blackness of the day terrify it. As for that night, let darkness seize upon it. Let it not be joined unto the days of the year. Let it not come into the number of the months." Then you know that we ain't supposed to be celebrating our birthdays, man. Because it's a day of darkness. It's a day that's not meant to be celebrated. It's not meant to be uplifted. Because this is a horrible world, man. Coming into this world and having to deal with the tribulations and all the bullshit, all the vexation in the spirit, like Solomon said, man, it would be better if you just died, man. And that's in Ecclesiastes, all right? I'm gonna get that real quick. I'm gonna look it up in my sword because I can look it up real quick because I remember, I know it's in chapter 7. Let's see, give me 1 second. Okay, Khan. All right, here it is. I'll look it up right here so we can see it's in chapter 4. All right, let's see. Ecclesiastes chapter 4. Start at verse 2. All right, it says, "Wherefore I praise the dead which are already dead, more than the living which are yet alive." So he's praising the dead better than them that are still alive. Verse 3. "Yea, better is he than both they which had not yet been, who had not seen the evil work that is done under the sun, man. So it's better for them that haven't even been born yet, that haven't have to experience this life and die. You know what I'm saying? Better is them that had not been born to see the evil, that all the evil work that's done under the sun, man. That's why Job said what he said, man. Look, and for let them curse it, let them curse, verse 8, or I think I left off at verse 7. Lo, let that night be solitary, let no joyful voice come therein. Let them curse it that curse the day, who are ready to raise up their mourning. Let the stars of the twilight thereof be dark, let it look for light, but have none, neither let it see the dawning of the day. Because it shut not up the doors of my mother's womb, nor hid sorrow from my eyes. You know, so why didn't I just die in the womb? Why didn't he just die in the womb? Why did the knees prevent me? Or why the breast that I should suck? For now should I have lain still and been quiet, I should have slept, then had I been at rest. With king, all right. So this is the point right here. So look, Job's making the point, like, man, why didn't I just die in the womb? Why wasn't I stillborn? Why didn't I just die before I came out? You know, but better, like we just read in Ecclesiastes 4 chapter, man, better is them that had not yet seen the thing, have been born to see the things that are evil things that are done under the sun. All right, it says, I'm reading verse 13 again. For now should I have lain still and been quiet, I should have slept, then had I been at rest. With kings and counselors of the earth, which built desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver, or as an hidden untimely birth I had not been, as infants which never saw light. There the wicked cease from troubling, and there be weary, and there the weary be at rest, man. So look, you die, the spirit goes back to the Most High. No matter if you wicked, no matter if you were a rich man in this world or had a lot of gold, or whatever your status was, they all go back to the same place. We're reading it right now in the scriptures. Look, we just read in verse 17. There the wicked cease from troubling. There the oppressors, there the prisoners rest together. They hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and the great are there, and the servant is free from his master. You know what I'm saying? Wherefore is light given to him that is in misery, and life unto the bitter soul, which long for death, but it cometh not, and dig for it more than hid treasures. You know what I'm saying? So it's better, you know what I'm saying? Job right now is saying, man, look, it's better to be dead than have to deal with all this, like Solomon said. I'm saying, wherefore I have praised the dead which are already dead more than the living which are yet alive. You know, roughly paraphrasing. You know, as a matter of fact, I think there's another scripture somewhere in Ecclesiastes that says that, you know. There's another scripture that gives you an example in Ecclesiastes. Okay, yeah, see right here, Ecclesiastes the 7th chapter. Alright, we're done on that, but let me get that in Ecclesiastes real quick. Just to make that point. Where is it right here? Ecclesiastes 7th chapter, as it's in the first verse. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to go over here and prove that further, you know what I'm saying, that everybody goes back to the Most High, man. No matter how wicked you are, no matter who you were, man, you're going to go back to the spirit world. Like we read in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. Alright, so I'm going to start right here. Alright, look, check this out. So now remember, we got to get a little bit of backstory on this, you know, because a few chapters before, you know, you had Saul, who was ordered to destroy everything when it came to the Amalekites that he had took over. That he had, took over, you know what I'm saying? He was, you know, I believe it was the Agag who was ruling those Amalekites, and he was ordered to kill him, and all the children, all the women, all the men, all the goats and lambs and or whatever, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff that they had, you know what I'm saying? He was supposed to destroy everything, but he kept some of it. and you know he got, I believe he got some of the animals and said, look, I'm gonna use these as a sacrifice to the Lord. And that's why Samuel told him, look, obedience is better than sacrifice. And that's when you know what I'm saying, that because the Spirit of the Lord was already departing from Saul. All right. So now Saul is here looking, because the Most High is not answering him. You know, Most High is not dealing with Saul no more. So he's trying to figure out what's going on. So he searches for a woman with a familiar spirit, you know, to look into these things. All right, look. So I'm gonna start at 1 Samuel 28th chapter verse 7. Then says Saul unto his servant, seek me a woman that hath a familiar spirit, that I may go to her and inquire of her. And his servants said to him, behold, there is a woman that hath a familiar spirit at Endor, right? And Saul disguised himself and put on other raiment, and he went, and 2 men with him, and they came to the woman by night. And he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring me him up, whom I shall name unto thee. Right? So he went up and found a woman with a familiar spirit, man. And you already know Saul was being wicked, because what does the scripture say? You know, you shall not suffer a wish to live, man. This bitch was supposed to be put to death, but he was seeking her help. All right, verse 9. And the woman said unto him, behold, thou knowest what Saul had done, how he had cut off those that have familiar spirits and wizards out of the land. Wherefore then layest thou a snare of my life to cause me to die? So she's like, look, you trapped me up. This is, you know, you tricked me. You know what I'm saying? I know you make that order to where all wizards and witches and all them should be put to death. You know what I'm saying? So she thinks that Saul set her up. You know, verse 10. And Saul sware to her by the Lord, saying, as the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment come to thee for this thing. But Saul being wicked, man. Then said the women, whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, bring me up Samuel. So he saw her to look so he could talk to Samuel. All right. Verse 12. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. I'm going to read that again. It's like, and when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. And the king said unto her, be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascending out of the earth. And he said unto her, what form is he of? And she said, of an old man cometh up. An old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel. And he stooped with his face to the ground and bowed himself. And Samuel said to Saul, why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up? And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and the Most High is departed from me, and answered me no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I shall do. So the Most High wasn't dealing with Saul no more, and Saul was searching for answers, like, what do I need? What do I do? What's going on? Right? Verse 16. Then said Samuel, wherefore then dost ask of me, seeing the Lord is departed from me, and is become thine enemy? All right? All right, and then here comes the point right here. Verse 17. And the Lord had done to him as he spake by me, for the Lord had rent the kingdom out of thine hand, and given it to thy neighbor, even to David, because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord, nor executest his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Therefore hath the Lord done this thing unto this day. Moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with thee into the hand of the Philistines, and tomorrow, that's the point right here, and tomorrow shalt thou and thy sons be with me. The Lord also shall deliver the host of Israel into the hand of the Philistines, man. So, hey, he's saying, look, you're going to be in the spirit world with me. The Most High has already ordained that you're going to die tomorrow. And you're going to come up here with me, the spirit world. You know? Showing you that, you know, so it says, like we just read, man, he became the enemy of the Most High, and has become the enemy, and has become thine enemy. So Saul was the enemy of the Most High. He was being wicked, man. Like we just read, like I told y'all earlier in the chapters, Paul was given an order to destroy everything, you know, to execute his fierce wrath upon Amalek, and he didn't listen, man. Samuel said obedience is better than sacrifice. So the Most High's soul has departed from Saul, Salakia. You know? And like we just read, that Saul's spirit went back up. It's going to go up to the spirit world with Samuel, man, even though he was wicked. So according to Christian logic, shouldn't he go to hell? Shouldn't he be burned in hell forever? You know what I'm saying? That just shows you that these Christians don't know nothing, man. Don't know nothing about the Bible. They don't go and read. You know what I'm saying? They don't look into these things. Just like it says in Romans. I'll get it real quick and I'll end it off on that. Alright? See if this thing will... See, look, right here, verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a seal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge, man. And that's true. Yeah, they on fire. They on fire. They praise the Lord and all, do all these kinds of things that they think that they doing right, praising the Lord, but they not. You know, they got that zeal, they got that fire for the Most High, but it's not according to knowledge. It's not according to the wisdom and understanding of these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know these things. The first scripture they'll go to show you that hell is real is Luke the 16th chapter, man. That's all they got. Really, if you think about it. But anyways, you know, I just wanted to prove that point, you know, and with that, I'm going to say Shalom.